So Elden Ring Nightreign is here with us. Did anybody ask for this game? Well, not me, but it does combine two of my favourite genres, Roguelike and Soulslike. And of course, it's Elden Ring, which is one of my all-time favourite games. So today I'm asking, is Elden Ring Nightreign actually any good? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to have a little deep dive. We're going to have a little play around with it. So join me, player one, press start, as we walk through the door and examine Elden Ring Nightreign. First up, I do actually want to say that Elden Ring and Shadow of the Erdtree were my best game, some of my best games I think I've ever played. The only thing being is that I put so much time into both of them that I actually walked away feeling really fatigued, and I just wanted a break from Elden Ring, to be honest. So I wasn't expecting them to announce a new Elden Ring so close to Shadow of the Erdtree. I was expecting them to just sit on it for a few years and release Elden Ring 2. But yeah, here we are. We've got Elden Ring Nightreign. It's a game I wasn't actually going to pick up because I don't like the fact that it's a multiplayer online game that I have to play with two other people. But FOMO got the best of me. I picked it up. So we're going to have a look at it now. So what we're looking at here is just going through the tutorial level, because obviously it's the some of the mechanics have changed this time in Elden Ring. The combat is still Elden Ring, but there's no torrent in this, and you can actually just run really fast. You can climb up walls like you can in Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's quite a fun, interesting new mechanic. It makes the map a lot more vertical, makes it a lot more accessible. And as I say, you do run, and it is quite fast. You do cover large swathes of the map really quickly. So what we're looking at here is the tutorial. It's just showing me how to revive one of my fallen comrades to bring them back to life. You do that by just attacking them. Now we've just got the end of the tutorial boss, which is the Fellow Omen. You're not really meant to beat this guy. He's just there to test you out, basically, just to see how good you are, how good your skill level is. So, yeah, as I say, combat still very much Elden Ring. The tutorial character that it's given us is Wilder, which is a brand new character. Once you've died to the Fellow Omen, it takes you to the Round Table Hold, or a version of the Round Table Hold. So this area basically acts as a central hub for when you're not actually out on a run. Certain things you can do in here, as you can see, you can practice on these little dummies, try out the different characters with different weapons to check out their move sets. There's a little altar just by the table where you can select different trinkets to give you different kinds of buffs for each run. There's quite a few of them actually, and they're all individual to each different character. So they give you little perks, little strength bits for when you start a run. What I will say is, as of today, which is the 2nd of June, I've only played this about 10 times online. I've not had the chance to play it with my friend at all, because all weekend he's not been able to get access to it at all. And it's now affecting my game as well. So literally we can't play this game online at the moment, and it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation, it's on PC. It's affecting everything. So yeah, we'll jump into a game. I'm just going to choose a quick character. So you choose your character before you jump in. Okay, so I'm going to choose the Executioner. He's pretty much a samurai kind of class, one of my favourite classes from Elden Ring. Here we are in the little intro before we start. I've got two players joining me. We're going to jump into the map. We're going to jump on this little bird here. I say little bird, he's a big bird. Sesame Street style. So yeah, off we go. And we're going to take flight, and we're going to fly over Limveld, Fortnite style. So this is brand new to Elden Ring. It's a bit weird, really. What I've tended to do is, when I'm in the air, I tend to look for the nearest church, because you can look to add flasks so you get more health charges. So straight away, whenever you're starting to play, the first thing to do is if you see a church while you're flying, go straight to it. It's really fast to level up on this game, to level 1 to level 2. So any enemies that you do see, try and attack them straight away. You can pick up little bits of loot here as well. Tend to be a lot of warming stones and crabs and prawns, things like that. Things that come in handy when you're fighting bosses to give you a little bit of a buff, a bit of extra boost. And there's a grace straight outside of here. Can't level up straight away, so there's a couple of enemies that you can run around, try and find, and we can level up straight away. So as you can see, we're walking around what looks like Limgrave to me. It's called Limvale. Limvald, is it? Limvald? Can't remember now. Yeah, it's definitely Limvald. Had a bit of a brain freeze there, completely forgot what the map was called. But yeah, getting back to it, I lose my chain of thought there. It's just basically Limgrave if you look at it. And my thinking behind them using Limgrave as the map, I think it's got the kind of most verticality on it of any of the other maps. You've got Caelid, which is pretty swampy-ish, cavernous type area. Wouldn't really work well on this, I don't think. You've got Lernia, which has got mainly lake and a bit of some hillsides and a couple of cliffs and bits like that. So I think they've gone with Limgrave as the basis because of the verticality of the map. There's lots of mountains, it's quite rugged, so I think it's obviously going to work better traversing this style of map than compared to the other areas that were on Elden Ring. So as you can see, running along, speeding along this map now, you can see just how fast it is to actually traverse. It's completely different from Elden Ring really, where you couldn't really run that fast on foot. Obviously you had Torrent, but poor Torrent's not made it to this game. Could have kept him in, bless him. Well, he's gone on holiday with his mates, apparently he couldn't make it. So another way in which the verticality really works in this game is that they include spring wells, which you used to be able to jump on with Torrent in the old game. So in this, you can just use them to reach really higher points off in the map. You don't take any fall damage at all, and that's when you just fall from a cliff as well. It's not just when you're using the spring wells. You can jump off the side of a massive cliff, not take any damage. Obviously that wouldn't work well as a game if there's constant verticality and you're always dying when you fall off the side. So it's good that they've allowed for you to be able to do that. And yeah, we're just going to have a look at just showing you the verticality of the map now as well. It's pretty responsive. It's pretty intuitive to climb up. Just reminds me of a bit of Assassin's Creed style, Breath of the Wild, Zelda, climbing up the mountains. Just makes getting to places a lot easier. It just makes it nice and smooth. You can, like I say, you can cover massive parts of this map really quick. So the game takes place over 3 days. 2 of those days consisting of 2 15-minute days. The map is constantly shrinking, a la Fortnite, a la Call of Duty, Warzone style. So you are constantly on the run because the map is shrinking. And I do like the sense of urgency you get while night is constantly closing in on you. You are trying to level up as fast as you possibly can, trying to kill as many of the big large enemies as you possibly can to try and get the best loot before you do face the boss of that day. It does give it a kind of really good sense of urgency. What I would say is though is I have got trapped a few times in caves when night is closed in, and that's one definite way of getting yourself killed. So be mindful of getting trapped in small enclosed places when the night is closing in on you, or you will die. So yeah, once you've beaten the boss of the first night, you will get a nice bit of loot from that said boss. They can vary, they do vary the different bosses that you do fight on the nights, but they will drop some nice loot. You get a large chunk of runes to level up again, and then you go straight onto another 15-minute day 2, where you just repeat the process again until you get to the next boss. There are 7 different characters on offer from the start in this one, each with their own unique abilities and skills. Really enjoying trying out the different characters to see what they offer. It makes every run feel fresh and distinct from the last run. Talking about runs and going through it, I haven't been able to play with my friends online on this, and I think this game is really going to shine when you've got 2 mates or even just one of your mates playing with you online, so you can communicate a little bit better. I've actually only been able to play with some randoms, and out of the 10 hours or so that I've played of it, I've really only had one run where I had 2 guys, two players with me, that we made a really good go at it, and it was a really close battle with the boss at the end of day 3. The other runs that I did have, the players, there was no real communication with them. They were just running off in all different directions. So yeah, it was a bit, it's going to be really hit and miss with the matchmaking on this, who you get paired up with. Like I say, I think playing it with your friends is going to be the way this game really shines going forward. So I'm hoping that they do sort the matchmaking out soon. It's a massive thing at the minute to not be able to play with your mates. We're on the 3rd day since it was released, and it's still not working. So at the moment, I'm at a place where I'm just thinking, shall I wait, give it a month or so to let it be patched properly for them to add a little bit more content. I might just have little playthroughs here and there. Well, if I can actually get onto the game, I'll have little playthroughs. But yeah, like I said, I am enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, I am enjoying it, but there's something's just not right with it at the minute. It's not properly syncing with me, to be fair. The map itself, honestly, it just feels like someone's got hold of the From Software level editor and just created a bit of a mishmash of the best parts of Limgrave and just chucked loads of bits in it from Elden Ring, really. I hope they do more. I do hope eventually that there will be more of the map. There will be different maps, because although it's meant to be randomised, the maps, every time you do play it, you just get this sense of familiarity. It doesn't look that randomised, really, if you know what I mean. So what I'd say is, wait for all the issues to be ironed out, give it a few weeks, a month, come back to it, because I think there is a good game there, to be honest, but I'm going to wait and see how this pans out before I start investing loads of time in it. So yeah, we'll bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, Player One Press Start, for more gaming news. And until the next one, see ya!
Videos and open my eyes.